tags, the persistent campaign.
Yeah, persistent campaign's still there.
I cannot see it.
It's still there. I've got it. Tags I have now
oh, damn it! Sorry,
persistent campaign in Pod 3.
I already have picked it, so that's why it doesn't show it. I'm a dumbass.
This is already known.
Yes.
All the characters are there. The D&D Beyond app is working, although I'd really love it if the extension worked on VODs.
Yes.
Had this discussion with a few people at Comic-Con, because they did a D&D live stream as well.
Oh, I see.
Like, that Twitch extension is amazing if you want to display character information without having the need of an overlay like what's on screen now.
Yeah, true.
Because it can be finicky, or you'll forget information, or you get some information wrong. Because things change as characters level up.
Yes.
But D&D Beyond, of course, it is the character sheet. So,
yes.
Here's your item, you add it to the character, it does all the changes. But it doesn't apply to VODs.
God dang it.
So if you watch the show live, you're fine. If you miss out, you miss out.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of wondering
and see what those characters actually are, because I'm curious, like what items or what spells some of the Liam has with Caleb. And I want to know. I want to know what his spell list is as a wizard.
Yeah. Also, I noticed one thing. Tash is not here anymore.
No, she went AFK to fix some audio issues, but I suspect that's her back now.
Yes.
Speak of the devil, and she shall appear.
Yes.
Hi, I am the devil. What do you want?
Is your name Lilith?
No, but I'm trying to change it to Lilith.
I was going to say, if you are Lilith, fantastic. When is Diablo 4 coming out? Because I want to know. Fantastic.
Fuck knows.
Damn it.
When Fallout 3... no, not Fallout 3. Half-Life 3. When it's coming out.
Fuck knows.
We will never get Half-Life 3 because of how Valve does their game development.
Yeah.
Are you passionate about said project? Yes, you work on the project. If you're not happy with it, you drop it.
Yes.
Sounds great, but it means nobody works on the game because everybody's now doing other things.
I also need to find this one. And I could... it was... I think the song was called Undefeated.
Yeah, by the way, the reason why I, sort of signed out, at first wasn't because, of any issues with, you guys. It was just everyone else's, audio was coming out really choppy for me. So I'm like, okay, turn off, turn on again.
Yes, so basically, you did one step which every, help desk employee says to you first.
Yeah, if you try turning it off and on again.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just a bit gosh darn it, laptop. But to be honest, I haven't really gone on it since Friday. No, actually, last time I got on it was yesterday. But it's these gaps where I just don't use the laptop, and then it's I really only use it on Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. Once every fortnight on Sundays, but that's about it. So yeah, fun times.
Yes. And I need to check on do I have every output muted except for Spotify, so we can have a normal discussion while my stream starting screen is running.
Sadly, my stream is already going, but I do try to... I'm trying to work out a way I can have a pre-roll thing just on screen.
Yeah. By the way, orange flavored Rennies is so delicious.
Sounds delicious.
Hello, Dom.
Ew.
Hi.
Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of acid reflux lately, so I'm like, right, that's it. I'm gonna do something about this. But that does mean that I have been avoiding chocolates, ketchup, and I think sausage rolls.
Alrighty, that sounds like a horrible life.
To be fair, it's not like the whole you can't eat milk, wheat, or like certain things like important stuff like milk, eggs, and
You saying about wheat? I have to say about this one thing that happened on Sunday.
oh,
I know it's in a public space,
Hmm.
but obviously I work in the pub kitchen, and you know we will cater to gluten-free or allergies or things like that with what we've got on the menu. It's not impossible.
yes.
We had someone come in on Sunday. Oh, I love the look of your bread platter. It comes with olives and dip and everything else. Can you do it with a gluten-free bread? Yeah, we can do it with gluten-free bread. We've got some gluten-free rolls that we keep separate. Not a problem. Do it for her. Send it out. It comes back later. She's only had like one slice of gluten-free bread. And the complaint was, oh, I wasn't expecting a whole platter. I was expecting just a bit of gluten-free bread.
Ah,
As we started going, I just got out of my way to give you a gluten-free meal.
on the upside, you definitely know that you haven't killed her with anything featuring gluten.
Well, this is when things got really head-scratchy, because I saw what the rest of her ticket was. She also wanted a fish and chips, which
Ah,
isn't gluten-free, and we can't do gluten-free because of the batter we use. It's a case of, are you just jerking my chain for...
wint. Yeah.
Sometimes, I know when I used to work in Holland and Barrett, we used to have people coming in and just getting gluten-free stuff because it was a trend.
Yeah.
So they were actually gluten-free. It was just like, I've been told not to have as much gluten in my diet and stuff like that.
Nope, if you don't suffer from celiac disease, have gluten for the love of God.
Yeah, that's what we were like. It's like, if you actually omit gluten from your diet and you're not allergic to gluten, you then become allergic to gluten.
Yeah. You just make life worse for yourself.
Does this mean that if you does this mean it's offensive for if you say hello to a non-gluten person in Germany and you say gluten tag?
Oh,
God damn it.
I thought I killed Zyron, but it appears he has reincarnated as Codex.
It seems like that, yes.
Hell night.
It's really funny because we had this kind of conversation earlier today as well. Are you saying, oh, I should really stop trying to be Zyron when I'm Garnex?
How deep is your gluten?
Oh, we're such horrible people.
How many
I love
bitcoins
it.
is a gluten protein worth?
Can I mine for gluten Bitcoin?
That's all,
God damn it.
that's all the Bitcoin is, really. It's just the complicated mathematics in folding proteins.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
That's
just
all,
a
that's all
huge
the
amount
result
of
of what
hashes.
Bitcoin comes to. It's just they gave it a currency because, well, it's really hard to replicate.
Yes. Also, it's just like a huge amount of mega hashes, which computer just does like almost impossible mathematics.
yeah, it's like, where would you do this?
You know, it's really funny. I'm flicking through the old notes of the campaign just to try and get up to where we are.
Oh,
Which you've done quite a lot. I mean, that's the width of the page you've gone through. You're about a quarter of the way through the book. I may need a new notepad.
Quickly, someone go off the path so we end up right at the end of the book.
As if I pre-planned that far in advance.
Also,
It's just like,
they just come out saying, "Oh, she wants to veer off the path. Good job, I have the second book."
good thing I have a campaign guide.
now, I'm just waiting that someone would go on, telling a story, which would entirely have the little details that. So Brian should actually write down the entire story by hand, and it would be the entire notebook full of the story.
Oh yes. I feel as though
No, what would happen is, it'd be me reading the story, and it'd be like mid-page flip, and I'd be wondering like, where's the rest of the chapter? We've suddenly skipped to chapter 12.
Yeah.
Well, you see...
Oh yeah, you guys are in the autumn season. Holy shit.
Uh-huh. Yes, we are.
I totally didn't look at the campaign for like all day today.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, frick!
What?
Don't worry. It's fine. It's more Digimon shenanigans. I'm trying to complete the story mode mission things, and one of them is defeating a sub-boss with a special skill.
Okay.
I accidentally used my special skill thinking it was the last wave.
Oh dear.
Gosh, fecking darn it.
Also, I have a little problem myself, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Are you
which
playing more
game is
Fortnite?
released? The game released tomorrow is called Red Dead Redemption 2 for computer.
Didn't realise that was coming out. I thought that was next week.
No, it's coming out tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT.
Oh, good luck
I
getting on the
always-
servers then.
And also, there is a fun thing that I've just been accepted to 5M roleplay city, which is called Hell City, and there's like 6 people waiting for me to get into the city to play with them. But I really want to play the Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm going to be really disappointed if this entire time you don't do like a really cheesy Texan accent.
I see.
Partner.
Yeah.
I see, partner.
or even the deep south, Foghorn Leghorn. I say, son.
Yeah.
I say, boy. You're doing it all wrong, boy.
What you saying? I am a chicken.
God damn. Okay, first,
the Godex uses beast uses
Oh my
one
God.
state to become giant
God.
chicken.
Becomes
Oh my
no,
God,
even
yes.
worse still, you become an Arakoa monk.
Ooh.
Oof.
I say, boy.
Yeah, you're basically a giant chicken.
yeah.
Like, is Foghorn Leghorn basically an Arakokun monk?
Yeah,
Yeah, he literally is.
yeah.
I'm a chicken. Karate chop.
You know what?
They say, son. They say that the leg is the best piece of the chicken.
Yeah.
Now, you're seriously tempting me into like playing an Aarakocra like monk just so I can just do that. Like,
Yeah.
if Heather dies, then I will make an Aarakocra like monk who does the whole I say boy.
God damn it.
I have my next backup ready to go. I'm ready for it, but I'm
I
saying.
do as well. I have my next one sorted.
And Brian, this is not
I-
a reason to kill the party.
I feel so hurt you think I try and TPK you in major fights.
I mean,
Really?
Well,
I feel like I'm not trying hard enough.
Well, in all honesty, at least this time around we don't have a paladin.
Yeah. We don't.
Or a lawful good paladin. I mean, I could easily play a paladin who's like lawful evil, sort of thing.
I mean, in all honesty, if we suddenly started an evil campaign.
Oh, wow.
I may just grab Descent into Avernius and just throw Arcan at you guys and see what happens.
I mean, that would be cool.
Oh hey, I still had the
like,
Vector. Snap.
But yeah, it would be sort of cool to play like, lawful evil. And, being, just a total douche nozzle about how you have your honor code and you need to follow it, and law is just a construct made by humans and stuff like that.
I mean,
As far as the character concept goes, so me and a friend came up with a brilliant one the other day.
go on.
If you've read Terry Pratchett's Discworld novels, it is the perfect character to play. You play lawful neutral, and you basically become Lord Vetinari.
Nice.
You play both sides, but to the greater good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, you let the assassin live. Well, yes, the assassin economy needs to flourish. Trust me on this. Several sessions down the line, if the DM's on the same page as you, that same assassin then comes back with a big sack of coin. Here you go, my lord. Chink. Thank you very much. Your debt is paid.
So, actually, I need to ask, do you have a link for that Discord? I would love to read those stories.
You've never read Discworld?
No.
Oh, my sweet Foxy.
Oh my lord,
goodness.
Discworld.
It's not Discord, it's Discworld.
Yeah, I just heard it wrong.
Like one of the original, like it's up there with Ultima as like one of the original fantasy worlds.
Only because I'm a big sucker of Audible. Go nuts.
Yeah. I will listen to them quite a bit, probably.
Yep. Key ones to always, I will say for anyone, Mort is a great one, because that's the first Death novel.
I found like a timeline the other day of like what to read.
Yeah, because it's all one big universe, but they all come in at different points, and they all like wrap into each other at some point as well. Because you have the Wizards of Unseen University get involved in quite a few.
Yes.
So if it helps, think of it more like Lord of the Rings, but like every book is more from a character's perspective. All over Middle Earth.
Okay.
So you have the big overarching narrative of Frodo who goes to destroy the Wrong Wing. Meanwhile, in the city of Minas Tirith, you have the poor guards of Minas Tirith trying to keep order.
Oh dear.
In a city where assassins and thieves actually bill you for killing you and or stealing from your pockets.
Huh.
I do love the Wizards of Unseen University. They don't do any real magic. It's just more they can use their magic just to contain the waistline.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Anyway, shall we play some D&D?
Yes.
We shall.
Because it's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Yes, it has
Too
been.
long.
So for those that didn't know what happened, last week was obviously MCM Comic Con, and most of us had come back, and I sadly was patient zero for Con Plague.
Yay!
Oh.
So apologies if you went to Comic Con and I infected you. I did try to keep it to myself, but Lord Nurgle wants to share it around.
Yes.
So just a quick general overall recap for you all. Our wonderful band of adventuring travellers have been tasked by the god Mimir, of all people. A god of the Norse mythology, kind of a second god of knowledge, if you will, and things like that. and he has tasked you with making sure that a dragon known as Ebenrath does not rise to power, and has set you on the task of finding relics and artifacts to bolster yourselves, as Ebenrath has proven quite the powerful being. And you guys just fought a fragment to make get his eye in to see, where you guys sat. And as you left his domain and returned home, you guys decided to look in to see what artifacts you had. Marlon, your wonderful dragonborn wizard, already has one, being the bronze conduit, the staff that he has. Although Mimir points out that it's eerily quiet. It's not awake yet. It's still asleep. But through the research within the Bronze Tower library, you found several artifacts that caught your eye. There was the Black Carapace, a Lilith's Gauntlet, Leighton's Hands, Shiro's Claw, Gungnir, the Spear of Odin, and Frigg's Gift. And looking at all these, you thought, okay, we've got a lot of Dragonborn items here, but we'll go for the dwarves first, since the dwarves seem to be having some trouble, and you might get some insight into what Ebenrath was up to with the dwarves. Maybe. At least that was as far as your logical training went. So you travelled an odd, well, not really an arduous journey, a long journey. That saw the end of summer and the start of autumn. As you watched the last few oak and ash trees go from greens to browns, you arrived at Moradin's Anvil. And I even have for you guys an actual, not to scale, but like a rough layout of how the city works.
Oh.
It's not to scale, but it's just giving you an idea of like how far removed you are from the main road. So you guys came in at the gold level, which is where all the merchants and all the business stuff happens. If coin trades anywhere in the city, it's here.
Okay.
Below that was the iron level, which is where you guys spoke with a couple of dwarves, whose names I now forgotten. I think it was Sindri and Dwalin?
I want to say one of them was Dwalin.
Yeah.
Not sure about Sindri.
I think those were the names. I know Dwalin was definitely one. But anyway, you spoke about Gungnir, and Dwalin was like, yeah, I could replicate Gungnir, but I couldn't make Gungnir. Like, Gungnir is an artifact of godlike power. Well, a portion of a god's power, as he can make something that's close to it in design and maybe function. But with that, you decided to leave and kill some time, gain some gold, have a bit of a fight on. as all dwarves love a good scrap. And that's where we really pick up. So as you guys are milling about at the gold level, which I think is where we left you, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I believe so. I wrote, like, previously to that, I was like, yeah, dwarves aren't going to give you Gungnir.
Oh, no. Of course. Of course not.
Well, it's not yet. You guys haven't proven yourselves. But as you go about and wander around, can someone give me an investigation check?
Probably not me. Anyone? No?
Yeah. But as always, things loading.
Christie's laptop is still being powered by hamsters.
Oh. Hey,
it's only a year and a half old, this laptop.
I wonder what's on it to make it run so slow.
I literally have 4 games.
There's got to be
laptop as well.
There's got to be something else that's really chugging it. I should have asked you about its Comic-Con, actually. I would have had a look at it. Alright then, a 28. Looking around, you see, yes, a lot of the bars and pubs. Oh, 14 from Marlon, sorry, the 28 was from Morin. Between the two of you, looking around, a lot of these places, they have fighting pits for, like, friendly boxing matches. So yeah, they're bare-knuckle brawls, but it's to knock out only, never to kill.
Damn.
So it's not like full-on gladiatorial combat. A lot of them are quiet and empty. You find one of the largest inns, known as the Golden Drinking Horn, or the Golden Horn as everybody else has been calling it, and it does boast a much more violent space. As you guys enter this bar, there is an obvious space cleared out in the middle for such fights to take place. It's actually sunk in a little bit to the floor, about a good 8 feet or so. Certainly big enough so if something should happen, you have to fall in to get caught in the ruckus without breaking the ring. And around the inside of this ring you can see blood splats, the sign of scratch marks, claws, swords, all sorts of things have chipped away at the surface. And then the dirt and everything else. And inside this bar, it's buzzing with patrons. There are also dwarven soldiers in glorious golden chain and scale mail, wearing tabards and everything else, and they seem to be talking to the bar owner, who's looking a bit flustered and a bit panicked as these paladins are sitting there, one's holding a big block of parchment and the other one's sitting there quite calmly saying, well, you see, good sir, if you signed yourself for this, but quite clearly you have a blood sport going on, which sadly incurs a massive fine, and we have this big wad of evidence here to prove otherwise.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Also, if I seem like a little out of touch, it's because my streaming software doesn't seem to like showing the thing.
Okay.
How dare it?
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, you rotten little miscreants, what would you like to do?
I was thinking of something as a joke, but I know that's going to get me killed. So no, I'm not going to pick a fight with a bunch of paladins. The last time we tried to pick a fight with a paladin, let alone a bunch of paladins, bad stuff happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tash. Bad stuff happened.
Well, they are paladin-esque in design. They may not necessarily be paladins.
We must kill. No, I mean what?
I mean what?
They might be clerics, which is even worse.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is true.
Like clerics, they just keep healing each other. You can never kill them.
Yes. What should we do? I'm just wondering.
It's down to you guys. At this point, the argument then begins heating up, and it almost seems like it's about to blow into a full-blown arrest.
Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. But I know I can't do it.
What, fly into a primal rage and hit a dwarf in the back?
Yes. Well,
So
I
what
mean,
happened?
flying into a primal rage and hitting the dwarf in the back, quite easy. Flying into a primal rage and hitting the dwarf in the back and surviving is a different story.
Yes, it is.
And I send Gingy over to them to go and just sit amongst them. Find something.
Yeah.
Just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, you can send your Gingy over. Gingy scurries on over, sort of weaves between the forest of thick trunk feet, hops onto the bar and just sort of hides among all the tankards and things like that and listens into this conversation and relays to you telepathically that, yeah, this is going bad and the barkeep's about to be arrested.
God dang it.
he say? Does he pick up why as to why? Or
apparently, the bar he's been running has been running an illegal fighting bet.
Oh.
Oh.
I see.
Oh.
We definitely don't want to go fighting them because I kind of think that we're part of that.
Yeah.
Somebody broke the rule about Fight Club. You shouldn't discuss the rule about Fight Club, otherwise arrests will be made.
Yes.
You just broke the rule about Fight Club.
Rule number one about Dwarf Club. No one dwarfs on Dwarf Club.
One dwarf.
God damn it.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, right.
Should we or should we not intervene? Is the question.
Like, I'm only
That
hesitant
is a
because you
good
know what
question.
happened last time we tried to interfere with something.
As players, yeah, it went badly for you.
And Gardex is trying to be a good boy.
Yeah. This is true.
Especially because I can't do any cheeky shenanigans, really. And I'm like, shit.
Turn around and go into another pub. Wait for this to all blow over.
Yeah, is there a pub called Winchester just across the road? Because I've heard that's good.
Yes.
There is a pub called the Winged Axe.
But I'm game.
Ow. Battle here?
Okay,
No battle here.
so you guys go to the Winged Axe.
Yeah.
Alright then, you go to the Winged
I
Axe, have a
think
cold
I'm going
pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Meanwhile, the entire world falls into shadow, and if you think some people had a bleak outlook on life, oh boy,
Oh boy.
I have to write an entire thing now, it's like a zombie apocalypse. Forget 28 days later, forget 28 weeks later, this is 28 decades later.
Yes.
So, in the Winged Axe, a similar scene is actually going down.
Oh.
Only, like, this fighting pit is smaller, sits at ground level, and only has, like, a small fenced-off area. But there's clearly no signs that it's been weapons. It's still drunken boxing and everything else. But again, they're also being shut down.
I think there is something fishy going on. Also, let's notice that this is coming from a cat.
Meow.
Meow mix, where's my dinner?
Yeah. But, yeah, there is, I think there is, something going on. So, should, maybe, investigate, other places than just the taverns?
Go ahead and make another investigation check for me.
Okay, I shall. Let's see how it goes.
I'll also assume you guys are like asking other patients like, what's going on here? Because it's happening across the way.
I mean, Ted's just gonna follow and just be Tedak because he's not much of a talker.
Yeah.
He's not much of a talker.
Yeah.
Asking around, Melryn, you find that a lot of the pubs are losing their fighting rings. Apparently there has been a new law put into effect that is banning fighting pits.
Oh.
God damn it. I mean,
Then
oh no.
that explains
what
it.
a shame.
And apparently it was made by a member of the council up on the palace layer right at the top of the mountain.
Damn rich people! Preventing us from having our entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, Gardex just thinks to himself and just thinks openly so that everyone can hear his thoughts as he just thinks, These denizens of the palace seem to be controlling a lot recently. They have screwed over those iron-forged dwarves and now the fighting rings.
So we kill people of palace.
Tirdak, I did not realize you could speak in full sentences now. I mean, yes.
I mean, meow. I mean, caravan.
Meanwhile, some poor wizard sitting there going, "Has anybody seen my thing? Makes me smart."
Yeah,
my brain. That's it. Has anyone seen my brain?
And of intellect.
Yes. So we kill people of palace.
So, just to be curious, is it worth asking around to see if there's been a recent change of power, as in a change of hierarchy that's implemented a lot more stringent rule sets recently?
Yeah, I think I agree with this one.
Yeah, I mean that's fairly common knowledge. So the dwarves are ruled by sort of a royal family, sort of how the UK is governed. There's a royal family that holds power, but it falls to a parliament beneath.
Right.
And the parliament's made up of people elected from all the various cities and everything else. But there has been a recent.
I swear, if there's a dwarf called Corbin fucking things up, I swear I want to punch him.
God damn it!
When I came up with this whole bit, I thought I could throw in current British politics and actually have a dwarf called Beer Cow.
Just call it.
Going order. He doesn't say anything else. He just screams order because he's that old.
Order.
Yeah, he's just that old and that encrusted into his chair. He doesn't move anymore. Just occasionally screams order. And a lot of the others was like, "It's okay, Granddad. It's okay.
It's okay."
You retired 2 years ago. Remember? I did.
Wait, I did what now?
I beg your pardon.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? The current king, we've had a change of kings. He's still a boy.
So there has been a change of power. I mean, what?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, there is a new king. It was originally a dwarf named Ragnar, but now that has gone to his brother Rollo.
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 Yeah, it was an actual Viking name back in the day.
Oh, well then. Fun times.
Yes.
I suppose Roland sounds more sort of Viking than Rollo.
Yeah, that's true. Rollo just sounds like a chocolate.
Yeah, Rollo actually sounds like also like a nickname for exactly like Roland.
Damn it, Joel.
God damn it. Oh damn! That's oh god damn!
I said I was here all night.
Oh
yeah.
Sadly, I can't think anything that would be representative of the SNP.
The snail necrophiliac people.
Ooh, that sounds sort of gross.
No, I need to find a good sort of thing for Scotland.
I can think of the Silver Independence Party, and that'd just be everyone on the silver level that just wants independent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time a discussion starts, it just swings that way. Anyway,
I've only got the Golden Democrats who want to go against the recent referendum because, of course, they do.
Of course.
Anyway, getting off politics for a second.
Yeah,
Charles is in the UK right now, and he's going to step up everywhere. Yeah, it's gone from Ragnar to his brother Rollo, but everyone's a bit off kilter because Ragnar does have a few sons, and it should have gone to them by right. but nobody knows why I went to Rolo.
Hmm.
And Rolo, whilst you get descriptions of Rolo like he's built like a bear. Everyone suspects he's more bear than dwarf.
Oh no, let's just keep Dedak away from him then.
Aww, trust Dedak.
No.
Fair. That's fair.
But that's only one half the problem. The other half the problem is he was like a great fighter back in the day, but now he's suddenly found religion.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not the Lord and Saviour. Oh no.
God. Gosh,
He's gone.
Well, it's more the fact of, like, Norse mythology is very much tooth for tooth, blood for blood, head for a head. The more blood you spill, the better your chances are at the end of things. He's certainly got off the other end of the spectrum.
Oh my.
Instead of being eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, he's like Jesus coming in with the weed going, hey man, chill.
I made this plan for a reason.
we gotta bring peace to the core, man.
Yeah.
Not that we condone, like, drug taking or anything along the lines.
No, it's just a wonderful analogy I heard once. The Old Testament is like pure violence, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, and then you get the New Testament and Jesus is a hippie.
Yeah, basically.
Hey man, just chill.
Okay, so
take this bread, have some wine, man.
Yeah.
So effectively, we've got leader of parliament who shouldn't have been in power in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Sons underneath him that should have had the right over him in the first place to take over, who are riled up in their own right, and then the leader himself now going from typical "I'm gonna beat people up" dwarf to "You gotta chill, bruh." Dwarf. Right. Who's with me? Banding the sons, going into his house, smacking that fall over face, and reclaiming the volcano.
Dedak raises his hand.
Melren is a bit hesitant, but is already going.
Well, I just go over to Melvin and just go, think of this, Melvin. Saviors of a volcano. Millions of dollars.
Yes.
Think of all the gold.
That's better.
I'm just thinking of the Woody and Buzz meme.
Sneak attack everywhere.
Yes.
Do you see that? There's a change.
Do you see that? No. Good. And then just slit their throat.
Okay, maybe not that far. Holy crap!
I was thinking more like a link to Link's Awakening speedrun. Like, look a wall in the shop. We were going where?
Yeah. I suppose we should. I mean, I am in agreement of going to see what the brothers are so like antsy about with the whole the throne sort of thing.
Okay, Dexter. So you guys make your way through the silver level, which is at one point was like several smaller temples to each of the various Norse deities, but over time now it's like one giant cathedral.
Oh.
Clearly, Ragnar in his day was like, yeah, blood and glory and all that lot, but also let's spruce this level up a bit. It did take a bit of a beating. Needs a bit of a tidy up. But at this level you see more of those same dwarven guards in golden scale and sort of half plate armour and everything else walking around. They don't seem to stop you or anything like that. They seem to be acting more as guards for this level compared to guards at the lower level. And eventually you reach the palace level. As you ascend sort of like the final staircase up, the heat of the volcano here is gone from quite warm, like you'd be uncomfortable for a couple of days in the sweat, to actually quite pleasant.
Huh.
everywhere else had like lanterns and things for light, and up here it's now proper torches and wall mounts and things like that. And as you approach, you can see the main palace in front of you, and several dwarves block your entrance and ask, "Who are you, and for what purpose do you come to see King Rollo?"
Well, long story short, we've heard about some artifacts and also that you're having a bit of trouble around these parts. So we're just trying to follow leads on both, really, if we can help you.
Make a persuasion check, please, Marlon.
That's gonna be bad. They need telling the truth.
Yeah. But they're instantly untrustworthy of you all.
Where is it?
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. The guards look at each other, and one of them sits and goes, "Give me a minute." Walks off, goes inside the palace. Comes back out a few minutes later. Is that alright? Well, the king is currently unavailable right now, but you can speak to his advisor if you wish.
What do you guys want to do? Still might be a lead on the artifacts.
Yeah, it could be.
I like the
This is
idea.
True.
Okay.
I just pictured Teardec to go,
Alright then. And you guys are led into the palace, which is a really nice and decadent Viking longhouse. So it's a nice long pit fire in the middle, over which a hog is still roasting on the spit. It's obviously just been thrown on there for dinner. And it's just slowly rotating around on a sort of mechanism just to keep it spinning. You can see two thrones at the back. One looks a bit fancier than the other, and both currently vacant. A few attendants and high-ranking officials are discussing things. All of them are drinking horns and aren't talking super loud. It's sort of like hushed tones. And as you're shown in, you're greeted by a human, although he's standing at like near the 8-foot mark.
ooh,
He is a big boy.
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's the biggest dwarf in whatever the
In Muradin's Anvil.
Muradin's Anvil. Yes, he's the biggest dwarf.
Strangely enough, no, he is not a dwarf.
Oh, sad face.
He is a half giant.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hmm.
we must get him on our team. I mean, what?
And he has quite a long and impressive braided beard. He has a full head of hair, which he's got done in like Viking braids and everything else. And he greets you all, and it's like rather disconcerting. Like his hand could easily encompass your arm, and if he really gave it a squeeze, you fear he might snap it. It's kind of that gentle a handshake from him.
Oh,
And he
So
says,
that's Hulk.
kind of, yeah. Yeah, he's a Hulk of a man. But he says so, and it's like, welcome, I am Vafthrûdnir. I am King Rollo's chief advisor. How can I be of assistance to you?
Well, we're on the trail for some artifacts, which we've read about in books, and a couple of us have talked to our, gods, churches, deities, and we're just on the hunt to see if we can find out some more information about them. Really, but also we saw that there was some unruliness in your town. I mean, we don't want to get involved in it, but if you need any help with anything, I'm sure that we can lend a hand while we're here.
Ah, then you are treasure seekers. I quite like you. I've always liked a good bit of treasure myself. Come, sit with me by the fire and we can discuss this in open matters. Would you like some meat? Maybe some fresh hog once it's finished cooking?
I just look over Teardeck again, and I'm just thinking.
Yeah. He is literally panting like a dog, like, yeah.
Oh, I like the spirit of this little one. And gently pats Teardeck on the head. And it's like full on Andre the Giant, like patting a chihuahua.
Nice.
God dang.
I speak for both me and the little one. We agree.
Very well then. And he yells in Dwarvish, and like him shouting, you swear like the building is shaking. It's got that much of a thrum to his voice and everything else. And you guys brought mead and food and everything else, and he sits you all down, and he has to like almost squat to sit at your table. It's rather comedic, and he's like, I apologise if my size is frightening. My father's bloodline, maybe more precise, was Storm Giant. So I'm quite a large man.
Yes.
No, it's not frightening to me.
Yeah, it's not frightening for me either.
Teardeck, no
Just a
frightened.
big guy.
Teardeck, no fear of you.
Oh, that does my giant heart proud. Everyone else treats me with fear, for I am part giant. So, what artifacts were you seeking in these fair and distant lands?
There were a few that we had our eyes on. Such as Gungnir, Aegis, Yatamira, the Umber Carapace. I have a strange feeling that when after talking to Thingamy back in the Iron Level, whenever someone says Umber Carapace, there's like a thunderbolt somewhere, as if it's like a forbidden word.
I mean, funny you should say that. There is a trench, and a very acidic trench, somewhere in the world.
Yes.
Brian knows where it is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where it is. Those poor souls, they still haunt that trench.
Oh yeah.
First acid wraiths were born there.
Also,
as you spew these artifacts, he's like, interesting. So you seek Odin's spear, a giant black dragon skull, although you look mostly for shields. We don't have a lot of shields in our pool of myth.
Sad face.
But who is it Gungnir? I do have some old tales of famous heroes that wielded such a spear. That may be to your liking. Although it has been so long since I've had guests. So how about we play a little game?
Oh.
God dang it.
Oh good, I like games with people. And he reaches down and he pulls out a DM screen, several books and some parchment.
God dang it. We're gonna play D&D inside D&D.
No. I saw the opportunity, so I'm going to take this. This is like playing the new Call of Duty. It's like you're lining up the shot with the sniper rifle. Like, no, you don't deserve the sniper rifle. You deserve a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
It's like, now to play a game of Dwarves and Dunmires.
Now we play a game called Dwarven Dungeons.
God dang it.
No, he pushes some bits aside and he pulls out a bit of parchment and he just like scribbles a straight line down the middle. In which case, then, my friends, we shall play a game of riddles.
Ooh. Riddle.
Yes, riddles, history, general knowledge things. I will ask you questions, you'll give me some answers, and we shall see who is right. I need to know you can be trusted.
So we play Trivial Pursuit.
Kind of.
I mean, Tedder does not know what Trivial Pursuit is.
Well,
I think most of us, most of our characters don't. other than maybe my character, because he's a charlatan and he is pretty well versed with games.
Yeah. So, right now you guys are in the middle of what's known as a skill challenge.
Yay!
So the unloved mechanic of 4th edition.
Yay.
Don't say it so badly. It was a great mechanic. It was like basically a non-combat encounter for those who didn't feel smart enough for intelligent things. So
It was, yeah.
yeah. So if you guys want to, when I say so, you can give me a relevant skill that you think would help best to give you an answer. And if you beat the DC, like, even if you yourself don't know the answer, at least your character can try.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
So, if I gave you the simple riddle of what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 during the day, and 3 in the afternoon, and you guys are like, oh, I don't know what that is, you could roll an intelligence check, and if it was high enough, it'd be like, oh yeah, your character knows that the answer is man.
Yes.
Tedek will probably say a
School.
9-legged creature. A 9-legged
Maybe.
creature that somehow grows and chops off legs and stuff.
Yeah. But that was how I was envisioning this going.
Okay.
Okay.
So, my little brainy companions, here is your first riddle. I can fly but have no wings. I cry but I have no eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. But what am I?
Could you repeat that, please?
I can fly but I have no wings. I cry but I have no eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. What am I?
Ah. I think I got it.
And what do you think it is, little Tabaxi?
I think it's a flag.
He makes a notch on one of the columns and went, sorry my friend, you are wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will say, if you guys are stuck, feel free to roll an intelligence check and your character will probably know the answer.
Yeah.
I'm not testing you guys as players, this is more meant to be...
Oh my god!
Like, full on riddles in the dark moment, like, T-Deck, like, Mary goes, a flag! No, sorry, that is wrong. And, like, T-Deck's face goes from, like, this sudden focus, like, beads of sweat. You can't tell if it's constipation or just the brain itself finally starting to run at some revs. And Marlon and T-Deck in perfect harmony.
Hang on. Oh, okay. Oh, lovely.
Okay?
Apparently have a cat throwing up on my...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, come on.
That's what
Poor
the
cat.
intelligence roll does to people.
Yeah, poor Daisy. Come on, darling.
Poor days.
He just suddenly got up and started, like, choking.
Oh no. Full on hairball moment.
Out you go.
Well, whilst you're sorting that out, I can tell you that the answer to that one are clouds.
Oh, right.
So, but Tedek and Marlon managed to, like,
Yes.
say that together, like, clouds! And
Yes, and Valthufner sits there and chuckles and goes, ha ha ha! I see you're both smart little ones. Very good, and he makes a notch in another column. So right now you guys have 1 failure and 1 success.
I could just imagine, like, Marlon just looking at Tedek, like, how the fuck did you know that?
Well, it's
What's Walker saying?
it's
We don't know if it's like the steam coming off from the sweat or if your brain is actually on fire.
Yeah, and also it's like a nature-related riddle, so I think Didac would have some sort of an expertise. about
with
that.
clouds.
Yeah, with clouds.
Oh, very well then. You're quite good on riddles, but how are you on history?
Oh God.
Here we go.
And your religion? What did All-Father Odin sacrifice for knowledge and wisdom?
Me as a player would most likely know this, but Tedak on the other hand...
It's open to you guys as players and as characters.
Okay, out of character, there's been several mentions of, like, Odin, like, losing his eye, but I don't know whether that's the thing that he sacrificed.
I'm sort of thinking the same thing myself.
Well, like before, you guys can either say it straight out to me if you actually know what the story, like the myths behind it, or if you want, you guys can make a religion check or an intelligence check or something of that ilk, and your character will probably know the answer if you guys are uncertain.
I would like to make a religion check to double check.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, he burned himself out from that cloud riddle.
Melvin, you remember?
Yes.
It was a very vague mention all the way back with Mimir. Odin sacrifices his eye.
Yes.
Fucking called it.
Which is like, aha! Very wise indeed you are, young Tabaxi. Not good on riddles, but good on your religion.
Yes.
Alright then, you guys have 2 successes and 1 failure. What's to throw at you next? I did have a whole list of these. So I could go for Norse myth or I could go for some fun riddles. What to go for next? He's mulling over choices. Yes. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you?
Oh, I know this one. But
Feel free to say the answer. I mean, T-Dac may be an idiot, but we've proven that T-Dac can have moments of brilliance.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the check as well. I think I know the answer, but...
I mean, I think I know what the answer is to this, but like, yeah, you can make a check if you want.
Yeah. So, is it an intelligence?
A lot of these are intelligence checks. I'll let you know if it's any other specific check.
Alrighty. Tapping it!
The Tabaxi is stumped by this.
Yes.
What belongs to me, but others use it more than me?
Name?
What was that, sorry, Tash?
Name.
Oh, the little one is right again.
God damn it. My character didn't know, but I knew.
Again, if you guys want to shout out as players, I'm not stopping you from shouting out as players.
Yeah.
The character thing is actually a case of, like, the lore tidbit is so obscure, you guys are kind of like, huh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to keep it to, like, general knowledge stuff.
Yeah.
So what does that make now? 3 successes?
Yes.
Okay then. What would be a good one? Ah, yes, that would be a good one. Who made Odin's spear Gungnir? That's your final question.
The name is at the tip of my tongue, but I know this has been mentioned. But I don't remember. Would that be religion check?
It would be a religion check. I actually need to double check it. Wow.
That's pretty good.
T-Dac knows what it is. I just lost it now. I wanted to double check.
Oh, wow!
Melrin as well. Yeah, you guys did your research on the spear quite clearly. Where's it gone? Ah! I had it written down, then I crossed out. I was like, no, I need to double check. Where did it go? That moment when the DM's research has now gone to the fucking Four Winds.
Yeah, it was thanks to the My First Bloody Weapons of D&D book.
Yeah, well, it was made by the dwarves. I actually want... Where are they? Oh, there we go. They are actually made by Signy and Dwalin.
Ah.
And Melrin, you spout off even more that Signy and Dwalin not only made Gungnir, but they also made the other weapons of Northsmith. They made Mjolnir, Thor's hammer.
Yes.
The rings that you notice a lot of the dwarves been wearing around the wrists. They all have the same kind of pattern. They made one for Odin. That makes 7 more every 9 days.
And
things like that, and like made Sif's hair after Loki shaved off. Like a lot of things, pretty much can be attributed to these 2 dwarves specifically.
Yes.
So yeah, and with that makes your 4 successes, 1 failure. At which point, Vafthrûdnir folds up all the paper, puts it in his belt, and goes, "Pardon, my friends, I can trust you with the secret of Gungnir. Which is to say, I do not possess it. But I know the man who does. And I am sorry to say that it is our king." He takes one mighty swig from his ale horn, signals for it to be refilled. "And it is why a lot of things have gone bad lately. But oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Sindri is 1. It's Brok and Sindri. Basically, if you play God of War, it's the 2 dwarves of God of War.
Yes.
That's where I need to remember to look things. God of War wiki is much quicker. But yeah, it's King Rollo that currently has the legendary Gungnir. And he'd be very reluctant to part with it. Says he can hear Odin's voice on the wind. I personally wouldn't listen to the voice of a hanging man, but, you know, people have their faith. My faith is with the storms. His faith, obviously, is with the dead man in the tree.
Yes.
So, I would recommend you visit someone else about this matter, if you are determined to seek out Gungnir. And he slips you another bit of paper. Go here. Speak to the man inside. Just tell him the storm says hello. And he will help you any way he can.
I see.
And what would you guys like to do?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
T-Dac suggests we search for this man? Question mark?
Yeah?
Search for them.
Yes. I agree with this notion.
I got
Oops,
you.
doing the wrong thing.
Wrong
Wrong layer.
I just see the party suddenly. My planet needs me.
Yeah, sorry, I
so
moved the wrong
just-
bit of the map.
Yeah, and I see the map moving on its
Yeah, I
own
was on the
without
wrong layer.
me touching.
I was on the wrong layer. So you guys look at that slip of paper, and it's a remarkably well-drawn map of the area around Mirrodin's Anvil and everything else. So you can see the mountain where you guys are, all the odd little paths that snake around the place and everything else. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, Operation Cat Cleanup has happened.
There we
Was
go.
it disastrous, or did you manage to get it before it got everywhere?
So,
Did you manage to sort it before it got worse, or?
again, she just threw up on me and then got off the bed and went and hid underneath it.
Ah, lovely.
And I know exactly what it was, because somebody, and I say somebody loosely, meaning my brother, fed her out-of-date rice pudding.
Oh. What you should do now is just take some of that cat vomit and destroy it at your brother.
Mm.
But that's my inner child.
I've had to
Yes.
strip off the bed and sort of disinfectant it and put stain remover on it and that ready for the washing machine.
Yeah.
She's currently having water, so we will see how she goes.
Yeah.
It should be alright. Anyway. So, back to the matter at hand. You guys have a really well-drawn map of the area, and it shows you a tower made of gold. And I don't know if you guys can see it on this map. It's just about there-ish.
Take it the riddles went well.
Indeed. Indeed. 4 successes to 1 fail. Did very, very well indeed. So yeah. Just sort of northeast a bit from Utgard, there's a tower nestled in the mountains. And it is a tower of gold.
Well, considering that we're looking for stuff of certain coloured dragons,
Mm-hmm.
you think it might be worth going towards the Gold Tower?
I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
just
well,
yeah,
the half-giant Fafuthi is like, I can't help you with your thing, but go see him. He might be able to help you out. And so with that, I take it you guys take the track.
Yes.
bring it on.
Gonna
Yep.
take the track, and we're gonna take the track.
Okay. It's going to take you a couple of days to get there, just because of the rough terrain and everything else. So, the first day of your travel goes quite uneventful. The second day, however... who has the highest passive perception? Wow. You guys are blind!
Nobody.
Like, we figured this out before.
Terrible roll anyway. So, Gardex and Melvin, you two notice as well on this final leg as you sort of, every so often you can see the tip of this gold tower. You also notice other figures further ahead along the path.
Okay.
These are humanoid figures, and they've done a very poor job of hiding themselves.
Are they wearing blue bandanas?
No.
Oh.
You guys are miles away from such creatures. But what you come across are red-skinned. Well, red skin's a bit OTT. It's a bit racist. Very dark-skinned, put it that way.
Yeah.
With pointy ears, stout noses. Standing at average human height, 5'5" to 6 feet, clad in chainmail, wielding shields. And on those shields is the face of a hobgoblin. And as you sort of get a bit closer, you realise, oh, they are hobgoblins, and have failed to set up an ambush. Like, you guys have spotted them quite happily whilst they're trying to lie in wait, but they are being loud as all heck.
How far away are they to our current position?
They are a good 100 feet or so up the road.
Marin thinks that, and also he hops in a nearby bush.
Oh, this could be a dick-ass move. Oh god. Oh god.
Every move's gonna be a dick-ass move, so go ahead.
Could I roughly pinpoint where they're trying to set up the ambush from 100 feet away?
Yes, quite happily, you can see them.
Because of that, I predict roughly where the center of this ambush is supposed to be. I cast Erupting Earth.
Oh my god. Okay, just bear with me 2 seconds.
Well, I'm just like, hold back!
Alright, so I need to make a dex saving throw. Oh, this could be hilarious. Because they are not dexterous in the slightest. Fails. And fails. Shocker. So how do you do this Erupting Earth? Are you like doing the full Earthbender foot stomp, watching a trail go along, push out the ground?
I'm just kind of like picturing like me and T-Dag like leading the group as if to scout ahead, and then we spot something and we're just like, wait. And then I look down at T-Dag and I'm just like, I just like give you a pat on the shoulder as if to think, wait.
Oh.
And then I just like feel kind of like I put an arm out first to just feel like the natural essence of nature, as I just slap the hand to the ground and it just goes, sets up like a rippling effect on the ground and big eruption.
Fantastic. So the earth erupts. Big cloud of dust, rock and gravel fly out the air, and you watch as two hobgoblin ragdolls are sort of get carried in the explosion and just land in the road. Very dead. Whee!
Then I just look down to my little buddy T-Dag and I'm just my little friend. Grilled.
yeah. Yes.
Now, if we do approach their pretty shreked corpses, has
what have I done?
Anything shield-like survived? Which I doubt.
Well, their shields have certainly survived. I mean, they're bent in a couple of places, but they're still usable shields.
I will take one with me.
Okay. It's not like the shield you're used to. It's a bit of a bigger, more military metal shield, but for the purposes of mechanics, like, oh, okay, no, that's a good fit.
Gardex, T-Dag have plan. He would like, so, how red are we talking the skins? No, like the skin on the hobgoblins.
They a dark orange to a red orange.
Right. T-Dag's going to stab cut open one of the hobgoblins and smear all the blood all over him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the barbarians full on having a blood bath.
T-Dag become hobgoblin. T-Dag could distract other hobgoblins
I just like, I'm just looking at the craftsmanship that you've put together, and then I just like, Gardex isn't exactly the most artistic, so to say, but could I potentially roll a survival check to try and optimize the survivability camouflage?
I will allow it. Go ahead and make a survival check. You see the spots where T-Dex like laid it on a bit thick and starts thinning it out a little bit, and get all the odd bits like under the chin and definitely under the eyes and things like that. It's like, yeah, okay, now you look blood soaked, but you're still bloody red.
It's like, now that's better.
However, you another few hundred feet up the road, you can see your destination. It's a golden tower.
Hmm.
And I do mean like gold, like from doorway to roof. It is it's brilliant shining gold.
So it looks basically just a like solid tower of gold, like it would be carved from one huge bar of gold.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
That's impressive.
Oh, that's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold.
Gold. That is a lot of gold.
And as you guys approach, still gold and everything else. And even though the sun's like shining off it, and like you think, oh, well, I'd be blinded by the reflection. It's not like reflecting it straight in your face. It always seems to reflect it sort of over your head, which is a bit weird. Regardless of like, even you try and angle yourself to catch the sun just to see like, is it actually gold? Nope, can't catch it in my face. But you approach, and before you can see this large door, around the edge of the door frame is ancient Draconic script, to which I think the only person that can read it is
Marlon.
Oh, and Kira.
I mean, Kira's been quiet this entire time, so...
Yeah.
Kira has been Queen Brood. As all rogues are. But still, Kira and Marlon like read it and it's like, oh, okay. It says that this tower belongs to Aurelian, the Dragon of Judgment. That wasn't one on our list, but hey, another Dragonborn artifact is still good in our books. And do you guys try and go in?
Heck yeah, we try and go in.
Oh yes.
Okay. The door opens without any fuss, and beyond, the place is dusty, unkept, but what would have been a really nice entranceway. If you think to how like the brass tower had like the whole wagon receiver bit.
Oh, yes.
And then it went on to like guest rooms and everything else. This doesn't start like that. This is kind of straight in. It's like, oh, okay. You can see a rug on the floor that's now decayed and rotted away with time. A few statues and rotted plants hang from hanging baskets and things like that. A staircase that splits off and then begins to like DNA spiral around the edge. And stepping through the doorway as well, you feel that familiar pull from Marlon's teleport and going through the bronze tower the first time. So clearly you guys are still in the main plane of existence, but now you're like in a pocket space. It is a full-on TARDIS in here. But as you guys enter in, your footsteps echo, and then from high above you hear a very faint, "Here's it! Don't take visitors. Unless you're delivering ale, in which case, yes, I'll have some.
Well, he's rude.
Well, speak up. Or is it just the wind kicking that damn door open?
Melren is just being entirely as silent as he can.
I'm back. What's happening?
Welcome back.
We're in the Golden Tower.
Indeed.
Golden Tower with Shouty Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, from far above you, higher up in the tower, someone is shouting down to see if anyone's there, and eventually it's like, oh, for goodness sake, that door has been blown open by the sodding wind again.
I kind of like look up as if to think I don't know where this guy is, but I just like cry out, "We come seeking a man of knowledge."
Oh, so there's someone down there. You could have said earlier. Give me a second.
Yes, we could have done. I just twat friggin' Melwyn over the head as if to go.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Gardox, whilst you were like staring up to see what was going on upstairs.
What do I perceive? Ooh.
Perceive pretty well. Like this tower feels like it goes up forever. Like it just keeps going to a very tiny point, but over the edge you see someone peering down at you. And it is a dwarf with like a magnificent golden beard and golden mop of hair and everything else. And you can hear the footsteps of him coming down. It sounds like it's taking forever. Like they come down a bit louder and they pitter off into one direction and then they come back again. You can hear the sounds of doors opening and closing all over the place.
Well, I was going to suggest that we went up there, but hey, if he's going to come down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a while, like, even when it gets to the point of we could go up and meet him halfway. And eventually he like comes down and it's like, give me a minute. Oh, normally I do another thing, but I can't be asked today. So, hi, welcome. You say you come seeking knowledge.
Yes.
Yes,
Knowledge
indeed.
of legendary artifacts.
Ah, what artifacts be you seeking?
From the dragons, and I'll sort of shake my staff. Like this, the other objects.
Oh, I see. So you're after the artifacts of the Prime Dragons. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I am known as Pazit. I am the keeper of this place and keeper of all things knowledgeable.
Well, pleased to meet you.
So, are you seeking Aurelian's gavel by chance? Because I have it here.
Ah, perfect. I mean, anything like that, to be fair, we don't even know what some of the objects are. We just know who the dragons are.
Oh, so if you require more knowledge, I can happily shed some light on you for that kind of thing. Who's got a decent check for this? Ah. I will say one thing now. Melren.
Mm-hmm.
As this conversation's been going on, one thing is off already for you.
Okay.
And that... like, his voice is wrong.
Okay.
Like, you've heard me do dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make it clear. I've always gone for the Scottish or rough accent. He's just
Yeah.
talking plain.
Plain common.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no accent to it.
At this point, Melren is...
I'll just say, you know, no, that's just like tweaked for you. Your insight's like,
Yeah.
huh, that's strange.
Yeah. Malran is like being like, looking a little bit more thoughtful than usual.
So yeah, I do have the gavel for you. I can happily produce it if you so desire. I can even show you around and allow you access to the vast library that this tower contains. All sorts of strange knowledge and lore here. Rather uninterestingly, it's full of a lot of judicial records. But apparently Aurelia was quite obsessed with the lore of everything and decided to keep it all for himself.
Sounds an interesting dragon.
I wouldn't say he was a trusting dragon, a very concerned dragon.
Interesting, not trusting.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the first bit you cut. Okay. So he takes you upstairs to a vast library. And I do mean vast. Think, do you know that last shot in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? Sorry, not the Last Crusade. Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Area 51 bit. It's like stacks on stacks on stacks of crates and things like that, and it's a massive void-like space. Imagine that, but it's just like wall of bookshelves, but also crates full of things labelled up as evidence, all date marked and everything else. Some of these actually date back to long before this current era. These date back like 2 or 3 eras ago. As well. As I can certainly help you out with a few things here. Feel free to peruse the library and I'll just go get the gavel for you.
Malran is interested because there is like everything, basically everything. Like he's trying to find the information about Betois as much as possible.
Okay, then go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Malran. Anybody else will do anything whilst Paz is away?
Tedek will, I suppose, try and find more books on and volumes of my first bloody weapons of D&D.
A question which Marlon would like to find in a book or ask someone is there any information on who previously found all of the, the quest, if anyone else has sort of previously found all the items, or...
Go ahead and make a history check for me, Marlon, with advantage. Because you're after something very specific, and there's a lot of stuff here. Marlon, through investigation, you do find a book which is actually labelled up the history of Betois. And it lays out the full character history of Betois. How he started life and joined the assassins and everything else, and then joined, for as far as the series was concerned, like his events in Baraham, the Valencian uprising and things like that, all the way up to his death in Stirling. But it's like written from a third person perspective as well, almost as if someone was watching the entire time. Ooh, very nice. Marlon, going through some of these history books and things like that, helping to try and figure out what you can. There was actually a band of adventurers in the previous age that had found some of these artifacts. One of them was a monk that now resides, and I've forgotten the name of the dang place.
It was, if I have a look-see, now resides at
Courier, that was it.
Courier.
Yeah, Courier in the Dragonborn Empire as part of a group of monks that followed a prime dragon, and he's the holder of the blue dragon's mantle, and also the red dragon's gauntlets. So Lilith's gauntlets and Azulon's mantle are accounted for. A small little halfling cleric was the possessor of the black carapace, and I want to say retired into Venovia. I can't remember now.
She did create a kind of mining village where the crater of her old home used to be.
Mm.
So she kind of like resides between both places.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, that's where the shield can be found, and another artifact, the one that you've never heard of, known as Io's Claw, can be found in an ancient temple, long since restored by the same cleric, by Fort Iron Tower, all the way at like the Dragonborn Empire's frontiermost arm. Trying to think what else there was now. Oh, also Jen, the legendary assassin, has the Shiro's Fangs, which was the White Dragon's short bow rather.
There was also the tiara of Viridis.
Mm-hmm. The Verdant Crown.
The Verdant Crown
sits with a member of a prominent mining transport company, the Catones, and the disowned heiress Shinju Catone.
Yes.
And last time I checked, he was still chilling in Verilanium. I might be wrong.
Yep. Well, yeah, she opened up a brothel, so yeah.
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 Yeah, bards doing what bards do best. But also, digging through these history books, because of course you guys were looking for Gungnir. Yes, Rollo does have Gungnir, but it was his brother Ragnar that got it first. So you suspect that might be what's caused the whole line of succession problem.
Hmm. Well, that book was very knowledgeable for us all.
Yes, you rolled well. You rolled well. You have a lot of things to go over, which is rather nice. I'll send you guys, because I've nearly finished up the whole artifact bit, if you will. So I'll just send you over the key bits when I get a chance. Trying to think what else now. I think
the legendary rogue.
He was a legendary rogue.
He was.
I know, Tom would love that. You'll have to go tell him.
Anyway, as you're digging through all this, eventually, I've forgotten his own name now. Pazit returns, and with him he holds a large two-handed warhammer, in the head of which is a brilliant golden dragon. And he sits there holding it. It's like, well, this is Aurelian's gavel, if you're really that desperate for an artifact. Can I just ask why you're seeking out these artifacts?
Well, can I show in the book that I found and just be like, well, you know these guys that use the artifacts many moons ago?
Yes.
Yes. Well, the dragon might be back.
Oh, so Ebenrath is returning. Oh, I see.
Of course, the artifacts helped last time, so...
In which case, I don't think I shall give you this hammer. And like he was originally going to hand it over, and like now just holds it over his shoulder.
I thought it was too easy. He was just going to hand it over.
Yeah. If that particular dragon is coming back, then I'm going to need to hang on to this for a bit. Although if you're really desperate for such an artifact, I suppose I can do something to make your lives easier.
Tedek is growling at this point.
Squint.
I mean, I suppose I could, let's say, allow you to collect, well, to right a certain wrong, a very bad wrong.
Okay, well, we've done this, and this. Brings up like an itinerary of...
Yeah, so let's look at the achievements. Oh good, you're good at political things. Very good, you're also good at mucking up political things. Not what I'm after. Does I want to? Go ahead and make an insight check.
Insight.
Or anyone.
Yep, anyone's open for this insight check. As he's about to deliver this proposal to you.
Let's see then.
I know.
I think I know nothing, but let's see.
Oh wow. The one person that actually had a pretty decent passive insight was not helpful. Oh no, I was reading the wrong character. That's why my sheets are wrong. Whoopsie.
I was gonna say.
Never mind. Gardex was the one that picked up on the voice thing. But so I'll let Moen have it as well, because Moen's a bit of a sneaky man.
Yes.
Right, Gardex and Tedek, as he gives this proposal to you, you don't think he's being entirely honest and forthright from what he's saying. And the proposal is basically go back to the dwarven capital, seek out a half-giant named Vafthrûdnir, and generally put things back to right. I have a feeling we'll need the dwarves to be their happy fighting selves, not these the pious lot that the current monarchy is trying to skew things towards. Does that sound like a fair deal to you all?
Tedek starts growling.
I agree with my little friend here. What exactly do you benefit from them claiming back their fighting pits?
I am I'm not officially giving my opinion. I'm just looking over the situation.
I just merely wish for the dwarves to be ready for a fight when the fight comes, that's all. And is the dog still angry with me?
I need Tedek and
Yeah, he's still. Yeah. I will say, with your previous roles, like he's still not being openly honest. You're part way there. You're asking the right questions to shake him up.
Now I could always just leave the Gabble, I suppose, and I could go to a quiet place and speak to the Bronze Dragon and see what he could do up.
I have an idea.
Go on.
I don't think speaking to Brantis Echo's necessary at this point. I think he's quite alright with the way things currently stand.
Like I kind of like circle around him as if I'm pondering to myself and just go, This is a very interesting proposition you give. But something tells me that something is not quite right. And as I say that, I cast Snare at his feet.
Oh god. Do bear with me. I need to pull up his character sheet.
Bearing in mind that Tedek is covered in blood, and this guy has not even made one single reference to this.
I know.
I know, right?
I know, also Gardex and Melron, like, his voice is off for a dwarf.
I cast
Oh, you cast
suggestion on
suggestion. Oh, okay. Right then. Need to make a wisdom save as well. Oh, thankfully it's the same kind of roll. What's your spell save at these days, Marlon?
Spell save is... Dunno, my DC's 17.
That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
What was your suggestion again? Well, what's the
I
course of
would
action you're proposing?
It's that he tells us everything about himself, inside and out.
Tell us the truth. Okay. Well, as you're going to cast Snare, Gardex, he is remarkably resistant. Like, the vines and everything wrap out and go to grab him, and like he just casually shakes them off. And Sister goes, oh dear, it appears the plants are coming up through the stonework again. I guess I'll have to sort that out. As Marlon's casting suggestion, it takes hold. Marlon knows it's taken hold. Like, that's clearly twigged. But I'm going to have to go ahead and use a legendary resistance.
Gosh darn it.
Shit.
And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Remember, I can roll with advantage. I keep forgetting that.
God dang it.
I'm just putting my token there so that I can like click on token.
Oh yeah, that's
then.
point.
Yes. Yeah, sorry about that. I will sort that out in just a second. I need to...
Womp.
Do you know what? I'm just going to use the plain white space because it's that big. So, welcome to the White Void, everybody.
Ah, the white void.
Void.
It's
Whoops, wrong way.
it's the place for
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
lovely.
Right, let me just pull people's characters on. I'm drawing squares, I don't want to draw squares. So we want Gardex. T-Dex already there. We want Melren.
Oh.
Marlon. And Kira. I then want a dwarf. Honestly, I was not expecting a combat.
Neither did we.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's going so well.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't be in that one. It would be in... Maybe in my freebie assets. Somewhere. Dwarves. I am not a dwarf. There we go, that'll do. The caster one will do. But I will need another one in a minute. Alrighty then, so I've got T-Deck, Gardex, Melren, Marlon, I just require your initiative, please.
I'm just rolling.
It's still loading.
I'll stick to the 19 because I'm being very good. I mean, it's only one off, but still.
Really? Really?
Wah, wah.
My god. Okay.
I'll take control of Kira if you want.
Oh, please, if you'd be so kind. I do have a lot on my plate.
Yeah, go for it. I'll just...
Just realised I really should have checked this encounter really quick. How bad is it going to be?
Very bad.
5
Terrible.
characters, that level.
Oh, that was with advantage. Whoopsie.
Okay, this could be interesting.
By interesting, you mean TPK.
What makes you think I'll go for a TPK?
I don't know. The amount of times that you tried to kill us all.
Alright then. So, everything's all set. T-Dak, you get to act first.
Alrighty then. So, T-Dak is going to run behind this guy. As a bonus action, T-Dak is gonna rage! And yeah, he is going to use his short sword to... I'll just move it over here. Stabby. Stabby.
The first attack hits, the second attack misses.
Okay, and you get disadvantage on everyone else but me.
Okay.
And I want to say I am done for the moment.
Okay then. That brings us to Kira's go.
Okay, so Kira, what are you going to do, Kira? Are you going to join T-Dak, or are you going to... You know what? She's going to join T-Dak in the fray. She's going to whip out the rapier of
Wu.
Wu.
Sorry, probably someone every time we come up with a rapier or something, we can't think of the name, we call it the whatever of Wu.
Okay, and I think she gets another go because she's... Is the guy wearing... No, is the guy holding anything in his hand?
Yes, he's currently holding the massive warhammer.
Okay, then in that case then, for the first attack, I am going to have him make a strength saving throw for a disarming attack.
Okay, bear with me
And then that
2
is-
seconds. Just doing a couple of odd bits here and there.
Oh yeah, that's 1 superiority die.
Yes, you get to add.
Oh, and add the damage. Add to the damage. Okay, I just need to...
So a strength save.
Yes, please.
Okay, I shall roll it on the table so you can see how high his strength actually is.
Damn it.
Go for it, and he's remarkably strong for his size.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find what dice I need to use.
D8s, I believe.
Okay.
So 1 hit for 15.
Take an extra 6 points of damage.
30,
have
so
it
in all in all
calculated
36.
the, sneak attack.
I believe the sneak attack's still being calculated through.
Let's have a look, see.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it might actually be an option on my character sheet. I think it's there as like a
Yeah,
bonus damage.
It's there.
Yeah, because it's added to both hits.
Okay. I think that's all Kira can do.
Okay. With that brings us to the mighty Gardex.
I think Dom is away from...
Oh, yes, he is. I've just seen his
Thing.
camera. He is currently AFK. Alrighty then. So we'll skip Gardex for the time being and go to Marlon and Melrin.
First of all, Melrin will take up some distance.
Okay.
Let's take a look. See. Yeah, about 15 feet. So, here. about, and then he is going to pull out his bow and shoot the dang guy to the arm that is holding the warhammer.
I'm gonna go ahead and make your attack roll. A 22 is a hit. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage as well.
Yes.
You guys are doing it a lot of damage.
So that's 25.
Yep, I've already taken note of all the damage.
23.
Yep.
23.
I've already taken note of all the damage. So I'm just trying to sort a couple extra bits out. Because I have a lot of things to do.
Yay!
So we just do it as like a quick character sheet, so that way I just have to click.
No.
It's actually typing. Alright, Marlon, what would you like to do?
I take it we don't want to kill the guy.
You can certainly try.
Is it this tonight? Right, where is the guy on the screen? Because he's not.
Bing.
There, between Kira and T-Dak.
Why? Kira's name is covering him.
Yeah. Sadly, I can't bump him above nameplates.
Hang on. That any better?
I will come and I won't risk doing fireball or anything like that. Because the others are so close.
A 19 does hit. Do you want to add any extra charges into that?
Yeah. What is it? D6?
Yeah, a D6 per charge.
That's a D4.
Yeah, D4s.
Oh,
You want the next one up?
there we go.
That's more like it. So that's 22. Okay. Alright then, with your go over, that I believe takes us to my go.
Oh no.
At which point, I'm going to need Kira, Marlon, and T-Dak to make acrobatics checks for me.
Okay. Okay, this is for Kira. Oh, that's with advantage. Whoopsie. I'll do it again. Oh, that's still not bad. That's for Kira. This is for T-Dak. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Pretty nice. Marlon, can I also have a acrobatics for you as well, please? And Gardex will need to make one when he gets back. Oh, okay. So T-Dak and Gardex are both flat on their backs. So you guys are knocked prone. You don't take any damage.
He's disappeared.
Yes, give me a sec. I'm just putting something in.
Oh no. He's gone into dragon mode, hasn't he?
We will soon
Whatever
see.
gave you that idea?
He is
Damn you.
dragon person.
Yes, the reason why his voice was off was because he's not actually a dwarf.
Hello, mate.
brother, friend.
Yeah, that is huge is 3x3, so that's fine. So he changes shape as an action, knocking everyone back from like just the ripple of air that he gives off, and just begins like snarling and complaining at you all that like it was all going to be fine. All you have to do is go to one small job, but no. This is why mortals can't be trusted to do anything. Just keep ruining it. And that brings us to Tidak and Kira.
Okay, so first of all, Tidak is going to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
He would like to attempt to climb onto the dragon's back.
Oh, not again. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Hey. Yep, so he's climbing on the dragon.
Okie dokes.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to figure out where all the skills have gone on the thing. They take away. Oh, it means I gotta do it as a check as well. That's not fair. It's not fair.
But Brian.
Ooh. Once again about that fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, I mean, Tedek's a very
I want to clip it as well, but the Twitch manager won't let me clip it. I just want to clip it.
I can do the clipping from the past broadcast.
I mean, to be fair, like Tedek's a very light guy. He's like a very small insect. Like no one can really feel him.
But he has like double your strength. It's the wrong thing. It's like you've got to grab him. It's like he can just flick you off with no trouble whatsoever. But it's like, hey, get off. And it's like trying to catch a spider that's now climbed up on his back.
Like the spider Tedek that he is. He's going to clamber up to. He's going to clamber along the dragon towards his head, and he's going to give him a nice little lobotomy.
Okay, then go ahead and make your attack.
Stabby.
That's a hit.
Stabby.
That's also a hit.
Aha! Guess what, Brian?
Disadvantage to any attack that didn't include you.
Yep. Pretty much.
But you already had that to begin with.
Exactly. Okay.
Alright then, that's cool. Also Nova.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Cool. He's going to spend a legendary action to do a tail attack on you.
Oh, on Tedek. Okay.
Actually, yeah, yes. He's going to try and like whip the tail up behind him and try and catch you.
Oh, that meets it.
Then take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I like to roll. I point out I rolled double ones.
Oh, that would be 5 because
you're raging. Halved.
Yes, I'm oh god, no, that's not what I want to do.
So as you sit there and like stab him a couple of times in the back, you just suddenly feel like his body move, and he goes, "Wretched insect," and you just feel the meatiest of slaps hit you in the side of the face. All right, that takes us to Kira's go.
Righty ho. Kira, what are you going to do? Let's see.
Funny thing is, I threw this into the combat encounter calculator just a moment ago, which is why I went, that's interesting.
You know what? She is going to... is there anything that she can hide behind?
Not really. I mean, a lot of this space has been quite cleared.
Okay. In that case, then... She is going to use a bonus action to make a dash over here.
Okay. As you run past.
She runs past in the way that she avoids the threatened space.
Dang. Oh,
I
really?
know my things, Brian. And then she's going to knock in a hand.
Unless you're spending your bonus action to disengage.
No. I'm using a bonus action to dash, as she has moved like over 30 feet.
That's fine. He has a 10-foot reach, so as soon as any move she makes, it's just an instant nom.
Okay, so
With disadvantage.
Okay, with disadvantage.
Yeah, because your rage, Mark.
Oh yes, this
Disadvantage
is true.
on anyone that doesn't include you.
Mm-hmm.
So sadly, a 17 to hit.
That meets.
Alright then, she takes 19 points of piercing damage. As she goes for the run, it's just
19.
19.
Jesus Christ. Okay, she's gonna knock in her hand crossbow.
Ow! Ow! Stop it!
Okay, and I think that's all she's gonna do for the time being.
Okay then. He's going to spend another legendary action. And he's going to tail attack you again, Tilak.
Okay.
You're just hanging out on his back. Get off.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yep. Go ahead, please, and take 20 points of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Because you're rage.
That's right.
As this tail whips up from nowhere and just slaps you on the back of the head again. So kind of like, oh, that really hurt. And oh, bang on time. Welcome back, Gardex. You, sir, get 2 full turns because you were absent
Blow
earlier.
everything up. I strap myself with explosives, go into the middle of a room and go boom. Wait, no, that's.
I mean,
not,
Wrong game.
That's okay. Yeah, that's cyberpunk. I do apologise.
Maybe. So yeah, you get 2 full turns, by the way, Gardex, because you were absent for your previous turn. I was waiting for you to come back to.
Okay.
So you timed that beautifully.
So
your little dwarf,
yay.
your little dwarf friend, was revealed himself to be a full-blown dragon.
Just had to be a fucking golden dragon.
Yep.
But hey, at least you're not Zyron, and therefore you don't have a debilitating fear of dragons.
That's if anything. Now I look at dragon and just go the hunt.
Pretty much, yeah. Yes, your snare spell and Marlon's suggestion ticked him off.
Lovely. Right. Well, this is fun.
Indeed.
Oh, lovely. What have we got to play with? Does this mean I could possibly do my? Nah, this would be that's a shitty combo to use here. It might not be.
I do love eating mortals.
And then that one is within 5 feet. Okay.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to do something else. Well,
but you're going to be a strong ass bloody golden drag queen. That's going to. Oh, bloody hell.
yeah, that wasn't going to work.
Well, I think I'm just going to do the logical thing in this case, which is to me being Mr. I like me a good hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I will number one, approach the dragon. I will, number two, raise my spear. And number three, try and two-handedly dig this bad boy into said dragon.
Okay, then go ahead and make your attack roll.
Would that be with advantage?
Indeed, with advantage, because you are technically flanking with T-Dac.
Freaking sweet! Spear boys on tour. I like it. Oh wait, other one. That was wrong. That was using the one hand one.
Well, the versatile spear.
The other one. Slow. Where is it? Here we are. I want this one. Pretty much the same.
That is a hit. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, you take that. I get my Pole Master bonus action, which is to whack him with the butt end of the spear. Oh, wow.
That's pretty good. That's another 6 points of damage to the dragon. He's getting quite irritated. He's looking at you with a case of, what are you doing? Shoo, shoo.
Burn. And then because I have one last attack remaining, I'm like, and for the road. See if this does it. Oh,
Very, very nice. Another round of hits on the dragon.
lovely.
It's getting quite annoyed now.
Annoyances.
Indeed.
Is that only turn one?
That was turn 1. That was the first turn. You now have your second turn.
Right. So with turn one over, what is this? Okay, well let me think. Gold Drag Queen might not be. It might actually be quite resistant to this. Oh, then we've got to do a thing. Oh, that's not. Okay, so that's not great as an option. Could do that.
You can't Ant-Man this.
Damn it.
Also, dumb scientific fact, someone actually sat down and did the mathematics for it. If Scott Lang did do that, hate to tell you, wouldn't end well for Scott.
Suffocation?
Pretty much, yeah. There's not enough pressure to do much. He just end up locking himself in pretty tight.
Damn.
Okay, that's a pretty beefy range to try and anything like that. I don't exactly want to hurt everyone trying to pull off what I'm trying to pull off. So I think I'm just gonna go with classic Stabby McSpearson. Right.
Go for it. You seem to be doing well on the AC front.
Yeah. So let's start with double-handed pokey poke.
That's a miss, sadly.
Okay.
Your spear, ting, it just bounces off the tough hide of this thing.
No, I said go over here. Not the second one. Come on. Nice. That's what we want.
Hasn't shown up on my roll 20 yet. It's really disconcerting. I'm guessing it was pretty high.
Oh, is it doing that thing again where it's not coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me copy and paste what it came up with. See if that does it.
29 to hit. And 5 piercing damage. Okay, it takes it. It's really quite angry now.
And then not forgetting, Pole Master Buck.
Go ahead and make that final stunk.
And I'm just like, oh, Buck, to really tick him off. Shit.
Sadly, not today.
For Buck don't give a fuck, by the looks of things.
Indeed.
And well, I'll just stand in the bring it on position. Is I'm just like.
Okay then. As a final legendary action for this round rather.
And I'm dead. Goodbye, folks.
Yeah. Well, he was happily swatting Tashi. He's now going to turn around and swat you.
Well, that really, yep.
So it takes 17 points of damage as like you keep on stabbing him, and he's like trying to bite T-Dak off his back. He just swings around and just slaps you with the tail.
Oh, I can't click my character dude to change his healthy bits.
Really?
Oh.
Not about now. I'll move him away for a bit. Can you click on him now?
No.
Interesting.
That's really weird.
There you go. I can do it for you. It's not a problem.
Oh, there you go. I'll do it.
That is very strange that you can't click on him and edit his health.
Yeah. Either way, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, his character sheet will update with the stats anyway.
Yeah.
Alright then. That brings us to Marlon and Melren.
Yes. Well, Melren will do what he always does. But, just a moment.
Merwin suddenly has Fireball. What?
God damn.
And also, it's been a full round since he polymorphed back into dragon form. And you guys are like beat him down to add a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that just thinks one of these days we should all just roll characters that just seemingly have Fireball on them. So we could just at some point do an awesome thing where we open a big grand set of doors and just go, everyone Fireball!
4-man wizard party.
Yeah, Melren actually puts his bow away and takes out the Javelin of Lightning. And throws it at the dragon.
Go ahead and make that roll.
Well, yeet!
That's a lot of dice.
Yes.
My
It's
screen is
also
full of
on.
dice.
But I believe
sadly, a
it's also
14
a miss.
misses.
Well, action.
You sit there, you line up the shot, you throw the javelin, it becomes like this brilliant lightning bolt, and it just dissipates on the dragon. You see the javelin stick for a second, and it just falls straight down. Cling, cling, cling.
Well, now that didn't work, Melren would try it again. Although I don't think he has his spear anymore. Or how is it if I would use Action Surge for...
What level of fight are you these days? Still 3, aren't you?
Just a moment. Fighter 2.
Oh, yeah, then you don't have multi-attack yet, so you'll have to Action Surge to get more attacks.
Yeah, Melren will Action Surge, and will try to throw it again.
Alright then, go ahead and make another attack roll. No, you can't use your javelin, because it's...
yeah.
You've lost it.
Yeah. So, at this point, we'll have to... Melren is annoyed, and will just pull out his bow. Okay, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Pulls out his bow and just shoots.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
That's better.
I'm like, why is that with roll 20? I'm not even seeing that roll either.
No, neither am I.
What?
I don't know what's been happening.
I've not had in the little pings when somebody.
That is really weird. You want to copy paste what
Yeah,
it's
sure.
thrown up? I'll have to look for you.
I've had it come up, but nothing like ping.
I've had the javelin throw, but I haven't had the short bow attack come up.
Yeah, that's the last thing I've got is the javelin.
21 hits, 9 points of piercing damage. Also go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Yes.
Whew.
Ooh.
Shit, son. I'm taking a lot of damage.
Yep.
Okay, he is in a really bad way. He's He's got fairly deep cuts. He's starting to bleed, essentially liquid gold. It's very nice and pretty. I really need to rethink my strategy here. As it gets round to Marlon's go.
Now just have a Moana shiny in my head.
And so
God damn it.
I'd rather be shiny.
That is a great song, by the way.
It is a great film.
Right. Let's see. What can I do?
Right, when they mentioned it, I was like, could Dwayne The Rock Johnson really do a Disney-esque musical?
Yeah.
And then You're Welcome's like, oh, okay. No, he can do this.
But was Lin-Manuel ran the exact song for him? So, yeah, him to thank for You're Welcome. You are welcome.
Yeah. Alright then, what has the wizard got up his sleeves?
His arms.
I'm clicking, but it's not doing anything. Oh, here we go.
I can hear the clicking. Ah, there we go. Lightning bolt. Oh god, that's going to be painful. I've only got one left. No, he's going to try and be dexterous as a giant dragon can be. Head off. I don't know what's rolling that at disadvantage. Let's roll that again and be fair. It's going to be worse. No, it's going to be the same.
Apparently, yes.
Which I believe meets your save DC.
Yeah, it is 17.
Okay then, so you do half damage. So go ahead and roll 10d6 for me. So you hold out your hand, the lightning begins to build, and then eventually it's just a straight... And sadly, Dragon Boy does manage to dodge it. So he takes 19?
Yeah,
Yes.
19.
I can do maths. I'm clever, me. Alright then. It is the dragon's turn. Regains all its legendary actions. Alrighty then. Now I can get some payback. Multi-attack time.
Oh god.
Nom nom nom. Who's been the right pain in my back?
Don't look at me.
Miny mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Oh dear. Sadly, the half-orc may bite it first.
Oh no.
But with disadvantage!
Oh, sorry. Let me roll that again.
Actually,
Oh, wow.
Thank you for saying that. I need to roll that again.
And people wondered why I would want a shield.
So first bite, 15 I think misses.
oh, until the end of my next turn. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep. So it's disadvantage time, bitch.
indeed. 15 I believe misses you.
I have an AC of 13, so that's,
Oh.
that's still...
That's 20
Oh,
points of
wow.
damage. And it gets to make 2 claws as well.
Yes.
So
Lovely.
a 14 and a 15.
Yay!
So he like picks up throne and then batted down twice like some sort of giant cat toy.
Just like going, it's all part of a hunt!
Very Loki-esque. You still can't edit the token.
No, I still can't.
What's that? 29, 49?
It's both that, and I only saw, like, your claw attack and the bite attack without disadvantage, which is so weird.
Really?
Yeah, I see only the bite attack without
Without disadvantage.
disadvantage and disadvantaged claw.
Okay, I'll copy and paste it into the chat, and that's what came through.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So you can see the full breakdown. So that was the bite, one claw, second claw.
Lovely.
It was a rather painful endeavour.
Quite. But all a part of a hunt.
Yep. Sadly, that is his go. However, there are some lair actions I forgot to take into account.
Whoopsie.
Indeed.
That's it.
Well, T-Deck, I would like you please to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy! What?
Ouch!
Oh, God.
And with that, T-Deck pops out of existence.
Oh
Oh no!
Don't know why it's saying 40, it should be 20. That's really weird. Stop. Let's get my low actions possibility. Alright then, T-Deck. It's your turn. I need you to make a charisma check.
Oh boy. Nope.
Ouch!
Am I rolling a natural one? Sadly, no.
No.
So you float in a dreamscape thought up by this gold dragon. And it's just never-ending judicial process. Like you are caught in a bureaucratic nightmare.
Like, all the crimes that he had ever committed are, like, being... Like, including smearing himself with, like, the blood of the hobgoblin.
No, kind of. You're more like stuck in airports right now. Like you've travelled from one to the other, and as you get to passport check, you haven't got it on you, so they legally have to send you back to where you came from. But you came from another country's airport, and you don't even have a right to be there either. So you're stuck in this airport limbo.
Nice.
That is currently your dream. Where you are. For him, it's like a dreamscape because there's like constant bureaucratic, lawful, by the book stuff he has to go through, and he finds it enjoyable.
Sad face.
Indeed. So sadly, you're not here anymore. So I'm just going to pop you to that layer. It is, however, Kira's go.
Alright, she's gonna try and pop some crossbow bolts into the dragon's eyes so that she can blind him and like make him unable to see. Nice.
Oh wow!
That critical is really painful.
No.
What's that? 24.
Yeah, and sneak attack because Gardex is near him.
Indeed. Go ahead and roll an extra 2d6 because.
I thought we already calculated the sneak attack.
Oh, it has, yeah.
Oh no, but wait. Oh wait.
Yeah, if you argue over the piercing damage, it says 1d6 plus 2d6, which is right.
Oh right, so I don't need to do anything?
Indeed, it's already done the damage calculation.
Oh, well then.
I'm impressed. I'm also in a lot of pain. I've been shot in the face!
One of them in his eye.
Indeed.
Who's half blind.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not at a disadvantage anymore, am I?
No, you are not.
Yay. Right, I get to do a legendary action.
Well, shit.
Right, all creatures within 10 feet of the dragon, so Gardex and Marlon, could you both make dexterity saving throws for me, please? As he just starts, yeah, as he starts to do massive wing beats, you feel the wind start to push you back, and you're like, afraid it's about to pick you up in the gust.
Now, because this is happening, does danger sense trigger?
Yes.
Yes.
So you get advantage.
Thank God, because my dex is shit. Dex. Yeah.
And Marlon, dex save?
Yeah, sorry, I was drawing lines. Dexterity.
Indeed.
If it loads.
I'll just roll.
Saving throw, yeah.
Yep, dex saves. Sadly, you both fail.
What?
Oh,
It's it was a high save. So take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
If you don't mind doing me, fine.
Yes, I don't mind at all. So 3 points of damage, and you just sort of knocked 10 feet away from the dragon. So you're fine there, and Marlon's fine anyway. Doesn't really go anywhere. So it's just all the dust and everything. You sort of like stagger backwards and twist your ankle. It's a bit like, oh, that's a bit awkward. But that's all he does for his legendary action. That was weak. It was the weakest roll in history. 2d6, yeah. Take 3 points of damage. And the dragon is now flying.
Oh no.
He's only 10 feet off the ground, mind you, but he is flying. So, Gardex, it is your go.
Okay. Out of interest, where did Melren's Javelin of Lightning drop?
About there. So you can run to it and happily pick it up without provoking the dragon's attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to run on over.
I have a feeling I know what your plan is.
I'm going to pick that Mother Hubbard up. I'm going to look back at Melren for a second, just go, Melren! What's the command word on this thing?
Just throw it.
That's not what it says.
You look about where your hand is, and it's like a really really poorly done like lightning tick, and it's got the tagline of "Just throw it."
It's just got made in water deep. Oh god.
God damn it.
But I'm just gonna pick it up. Just gonna be like, huh. I'm not the best at foot, but yeah, and just yeet at the gold drag.
Okay, then go ahead and make a ranged attack, so a dexterity attack on the dragon, including your proficiency, because it is a javelin.
Fair. Okay, I'm just gonna roll this.
Yes, because Roll20 character sheets are playing up.
D20. It'll be just plus my proficiency because. Yeah, it is plus proficiency anyway, just on attack.
Plus your dexterity modifier, if any.
Which doesn't exist.
Oh dear.
So, I'm hoping...
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
The hope is real. Or else... Melwin, I hope you don't mind losing a javelin. Booth? Crit. Oh, that was... No.
That was so close.
Yeet! You watch it fly up, it tink! Funk! It just lands back in front of you again.
It's like bloody javelin!
And that 10 feet space above you, just hear the dragon going, "What was that?"
Nothing!
I
tell you what it wasn't. I just look at my spear and I'm like, I don't normally like throwing you. You're my family's treasure, but my God, let's go for it! I chuck my own spear.
Okay, then roll for this spear's attack.
Okay, so roll D20 plus B. Oh, but it's got +1.
Yeah, it's a +1 spear.
That +1 though. Fly true family spear?
Sadly, no, 17 misses as well.
God damn it, I've lost my spear!
It's on the ground in front of you. It's essentially like ricocheted off his scales and just bent in the ground point first.
Oh, bug. And I'm gonna look at my spear and just go.
One job.
I was not built for this.
Just had one job. Just do your job.
My aim was not true.
Alright then, that brings us to Melren and Marlon. And Marlon has DC'd. That's Orkford.
Yes. Well, Melren will take...
Full on PC, I think our internet's gone down.
Yeah, he's going to take another shot at the now flying dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see how it goes.
Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Sweet. Did it come through?
No.
Oh, okay. Just a moment then.
See why.
23 hits, so go ahead and no, you won't get your sneak attack damage because there's no ally within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Chip damage time. Alright then, Marlon on the other hand will do something. Must do something.
Nobody's noticed that Todek has disappeared.
Indeed.
That's kind of weird.
Can't do much about bringing the little one back, sorry. I need to sort those spells out another time. Roll20 hasn't properly implemented all the spells. Okay. We're going to try this. It needs to make a dexterity save. Actually, no. That would be dumb. Marlon's not an idiot. Knows that Gold Dragon is a fire dragon. She's an opposite of a red. So that's dumb. Instead, go for Plan B. Zap Zap.
Zappity zap?
Oh yes, at a much higher level.
Ooh.
Oh, great. We'll be back, and in greater levels.
They'll be back, and with greater saves.
Oh, yay.
Don't do well. Why'd you have to do well? Oh well.
Aww, sad face.
Still a lot of damage, to be fair. An extra d6 for each slot above third. Yeah. It's a lot of extra d6s. Fear the lightning bolt.
Jesus.
Still only half damage though. Oh. It sits there like Marlon's like, numb hand, numb hand. Alright then, the dragons start looking rather miffed at this recent change in circumstance, and it's going to fly all the way over to Kira.
Oh, what?
Kira's the only one that's actually managed to hit him and do damage.
Well, isn't that just swell?
Well, boil my biscuit.
Well, isn't that just swell? Take one bite.
That's a hit. Oh god. Oh no, I hope Marie.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That knocks you unconscious, I believe.
No, it doesn't. But I'm kind of worried.
You're still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Change that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, she's down.
Wow.
Thank you.
She's down
Yeah.
for the count.
Coming from Mr. Oh, expecting me to be a Mr. to party wipe here. Look at what you're doing!
Kira was the only threat. The only one. You had to land as well, FYI. So Kira is now unconscious and needs to make some death saves on her turn. It will come to the dragons, their action, and he is going to charisma the wizard. So Marlon needs to make a charisma save.
Oh shit. Come on, Marlon.
That's enough. Marlon doesn't go anywhere.
Oh good.
holds firm. Is like, don't let it deceive you. I am tethered to this plane. You cannot do squat about it. T-Deck, I need you to make another charisma check for me.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a saving throw. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking sad.
It was a good roll, too.
Yeah.
It was.
I could roll really trash, though.
Oh my god.
Shall I tell you what the good news is?
T-Deck's back. On his back.
You come back to the current plane of reality where you left.
And he's still on the dragon's back?
Nope. Just where you are, on the ground, safe and sound, but it's kind of like, okay. You look around, you can see Gardex, Marlon, Merlin, Kira's unconscious, the dragon is just looming over her. It's like, turn around, that's when Marlon's like, I'm not going anywhere. But you pop back in as well, like, haha!
Right. T-Deck. It is your
turn, by the way. It happens at like the end of all the lair actions.
T-Deck is not best pleased. It's gonna try and climb back on the dragon again.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Fuck me. Okay.
Nope. You go to climb this time and like the tail swats you and you back away and he's sitting there going, not this time, little one.
Oh, in that case then he's just going to try and slash at the tail. Oh wait, he's flanking with shit. The spear was not. Oh fuck. Yeah, the spear was not meant to be. No, like I wasn't meant to click on the spear. Short sword hits.
It does.
Disadvantage.
It's enough to kill it as well. So as you like dodge for the dragon, you lean in, get the good slashing with your short sword, and at that point he shifts back to like a more humanoid form. He's now dragonborn in like appearance, like looking closer to Marlon's height and build, but he has like the tail and the wings and everything else. So he's like holding the gash you left in him, and it's like, enough, I yield. Ah, that was painful. If I known you were going to be so damn violent, I would have given you the hammer. And
give hammer now.
Look, you need to understand. Artifacts like this aren't meant to be used unwisely. But if you're that determined, and he holds out the hammer and like just drops it head first on the ground, and he also does a paladin's lay on hands to Kira to bring her back up.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the same Dragonborn that the old Burning Soul attempted to kill?
No, the Burning Soul tried to kill Titus. Who was a silver skinned Dragonborn. Okay. He's adopted like a more golden form. But that's where we shall end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Marlon. I see you DC'd.
Yes.
So, whilst you DC'd on your turn, I took control of your character for a quick sec and just turned your lightning bolt all the way up to max.
Hey.
He made the save, but you did like 44 points of damage before halving.
Oh wow.
So it's a case of, oh no, you made the save, still take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And then there's like a little comedy bit, you're sitting there going, haha, I've got a numb hand. My hand's got numb. So anyway, thank you all for watching. See you all next week for some more D&D. We'll see what you guys decide to do now that the Gold Dragon is willing to spill the actual information to you. Until then, everybody.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.